Okay, good evening, gentlemen. The exercise which we're going to do is called Ppdt. I'm going to share one picture, a hazy picture for 30 seconds. You have to observe that picture very carefully. After that, you'll get 1 minute to write down the details. In details, you have to write the number of characters you have seen, what is their age, mood, and gender. Age, whatever you're perceiving, mood could be negative, positive, and neutral. Positive mood, you can mark it as a plus, negative with the minus, and neutral with the O. And if you see a male, mark it as a M. If you see a female, mark it as a F. If you're not able to recognize the gender, you can mark it as a P. Okay, then you'll get 3 minutes to write down the story. So total you get 4 minutes 30 seconds to wind up your story. You're not supposed to describe the picture, you have to write the story around the picture. What has happened in the past, what is going on in the picture, what could be the likely outcome of it. Okay, and you have to encircle your protagonist and write properly, make a box in the left corner nicely and mark the position of the characters where you see. Okay. So guys, once I ask you, please put your pen down, means you have to put your pen down. I hope I'm clear. Anybody have any doubt? Okay, if you have any doubt, you can just go through previous video which yesterday we have uploaded. Okay, now get ready with pen and paper. And don't turn off your camera in between due course, and don't try to cheat or copy or to, mug up things. Okay, everyone, please stop writing. Put your pen down, quick. Everyone. Okay, I'm giving you 30 seconds. Go through your story, everyone. Okay, guys. Not only show me the paper in front of the screen camera and just keep behind your back. Everyone should not be in your front or side. Dharmesh, you should encircle your hero, na? Your hero is not encircled. आशुतोष अच्छे से बनाया करो सर्कल और बोलते हैं तुम्हारा हैंडराइटिंग भी अच्छी नहीं है वैभव थोड़ा सा राइट में लेके जाओ ओके फाइन ओके दुष्यंत ओके गाइस ओके वंडरफुल नाउ कीप द स्टोरी बिहाइंड योर बैक पीछे होनी चाहिए सामने नहीं होनी चाहिए किसी भी हालत में ठीक है रख दी ओके So now, gentlemen, the next part is the narration part. Now, one by one, each and every individual have to narrate their story. Once the last person to narrate this story, you have to start a discussion. In the course of discussion, you have to come up with a common group story, and you have to select one leader who is going to give the group story. I hope I'm clear. Anybody have any doubt? Please do let me know right now. No? Okay. So let me just assign the sequence. Don't turn off your camera during this course, so I can assign you without an issue. Number 1, Abhishek Thapa. Number 2, Girish Agarwal. Number 3, Chitesh. Number 4, Manav Sarkar. Number 5, Dharmesh. Number 6, Monu. Number 7, Vishal. Number 8, Sadanand. Number 9, Salman. Number 10, Prince. Number 11, Badal. Number 12, Sai Kumar. Number 13, Satyam. Number 14, Vaibhav. Number 15, Ashutosh Dubey. Number 15, Dushyant Punia. Sorry, Puria. All good? Anybody have any doubt in the sequence? No, na? Okay. With Josh and energy. ठीक है जान लगनी चाहिए कुछ हो रहा है मरे मरे से नहीं बोलना है ठीक है चलो अभिषेक प्लीज स्टार्ट
Good evening, gentlemen. In the given picture, I perceive two characters, one male, age 40, mood positive, and female, age 22, and mood positive. So the protagonist of the story is Lucas, who is a male, and the action of the story is helping a novice trainee. Lucas, who was a biologist professor in an IIT Kanpur, one fine day he calls all the students for a lab surprise test. So all the students were performing the chemical experiment of titration, and all the students performed very well, except Reena. She was not able to do the carry out the titration. So after the test got over, Lucas approached her and explained her how the titration is being carried out. So Reena understood the process, and later, when again the lab test was carried out, Reena performed exceptionally well, and the professor was really happy. Later, we see that Reena was awarded her PhD degree, and as a gratitude to the professor, the Reena gave her a party in the near cafeteria, and both were happy. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. I pursue with my story that there are two female characters, age 30 to 40. The main action of my story is working in Serum Institute of Technology for making COVID vaccine. Rama is a renowned scientist in India. Now she is working in Serum Institute for the COVID vaccine. And this is the last phase, last trial of the COVID vaccine. And after this trial, uh, vaccine is going for this is this is last phase, and it's going for last trial. And after this approval, he is going for vaccination program. And after completion of COVID vaccine program, her colleague to be awarded with the prestigious award Padam Shri on 26 January. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. My main character of my story is Mrs. Ashwini, who is a chemistry professor in IIT Madras. The action of the story is helping her PhD scholar for completing his thesis. Ashwini is a senior chemistry professor, and who is well known for his efforts in Serum Institute of India during the COVID time. The one day, while working in his experiment, Raja, who found it difficult to get the results, Ashwini found that she can help him to complete the thesis, which has to be submitted in the next month. So she helped him and gave guidance, and he is able to complete his thesis. And the next month, he completed his graduation and got his PhD degree. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. As we perceive, there are two female characters. Age is between 20 to 30. Mood is positive. Action of the story is creating solution for a COVID vaccine. Our main protagonist, Surya, who is a chemist, doing job in a biological Serum Institute. Because of coronavirus, many people died without treatment. So she and her professor decided to make a vaccine to reduce the death toll and curing people for getting infected. So after researching so hard, after a lot of effort, they make a solution to create a vaccine. After that, they distribute the vaccine among the people. After that, people are less infected and cured properly for this coronavirus vaccine. That's why they praised by the people and the local authority. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. In this picture, I perceive two characters. Both are female and their age lie between 48 to 50. Both are in positive mood. Last year, the world introduced. Last year, the new virus introduced to the world. By this virus, so many people died. Sarita is a scientist, and by his hard work, he made a virus vaccine. And after that, he find the vaccine. So he is very happy that he can save thousands people life. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. As I have perceived two characters pictures shown to us. One is male and second is female. Age lie between 20 to 24. Both are in positive mood. Action of my story is to save a girl, and the story is and the hero of my story is Ram. Ram, who is 35-year old, is a chemistry teacher in Kendi Vidyalaya. One day, he called their student to perform an practical in chemistry lab, but some of the students perform well, but there Arena who did some mistake. He just felt some acid on his dress, but the Ram told him not to get panic, just relax, because the acid present in chemistry lab was diluted acid. Then Ram take her to the first aid available in school, make him feel comfortable, and save Reena. Thank you.
Vishal.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the picture I have perceived, there are two male characters. Their age are 35 to 38-year-old, 30 to 38-year-old. And the theme of our story is to making COVID-19 vaccine. Ram, who is 30-year-old scientist in the Pure Serum of Institute, Pure Serum Institute. One day during the COVID-19, one day he got from the instruction to the director of the Pure Serum Institute that he had make a COVID-19 vaccine that will save the millions of the people and Ram started making the COVID-19 vaccine after getting many times he failed, and he get many times failed, and finally he get a lead in the COVID-19 vaccine after many trials. He got that the impact of the COVID-19 vaccine is good, and he sent it to authority for the further instruction for the approval. And after got the approval,
Next.
he will provide it for it will be available for the
Hello friends. Hello friends, according to the picture shown to us, I perceive two characters, one male and one female. Male is in positive mode, female also in positive mode, and their age lie between 20 to 26. And the action of my story is the chemistry teacher. Raman was a chemistry teacher of Surendra Centenary School. He conducted his class very sincerely. He made his class very interesting by citing practical examples, and he also solves various numerical problems from low level to high level for conceptual clarity. He also conducted practical class once a week, and he also conducted a weekly test. At the end, his effort proved worthy, and students performed really well in the board examination, and everyone was very happy. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the picture, I have perceived two characters, one male and one female. Age lie between 25 to 30 years old. Mood is positive, and action of my story is a Viva class. One fine day, during central character of my story is Reshma, age 25. One fine day, while giving a Viva during his exam, she get panic because of her English, and during that examination she get panic. So her professor suggests him to go through go through some English videos and learn how to speak English very fluently. And then after a month, she came with with well practice, she performed his as well as experiment and vibe and give a very wonderful viva in his examination. She got very wonderful and excellent marks. Thank you, gentlemen.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the picture, I perceive two characters. One is female and other is male. Both of were age around 50 to 55 years, and both were in neutral mode. As Smriti is a researcher and a doctor in a chemist lab. There was a coronavirus outbreak in the cities from which most of the people were getting affected. So having a great knowledge and a great researcher, she with her colleagues were assigned to find vaccination against the virus. Uh, uh, so she started a lots of trials and doing after lots of hard work. She successfully find vaccination and help lots of people getting recovered. Finally, she was awarded by the Padma Shri from President of India. So, thank you.
Good morning, gentlemen. From the picture shown to us, I perceive two characters. One is male, another is female. The age of male is 29 years old, and the female is 22 years old. My main character is Amitabh, who is a recently selected chemistry teacher in Kendriya Vidyalaya School after clearing his Ppt exam with his hard work and dedications. After 2 weeks of joining, he analyzed that the students are very careless about their instruments. And he also get to know about the improper issuing problem in the chemistry lab. So for this, he decided to started taking fines for the every broken instrument. He also teach them the new and effective classes how to use the instrument, and he also talked with the lab assistant to provide the instrument properly. Otherwise, he will complain to the principal. After that, the student also increases their student get also increase their interest in the experiment, and they also enjoyed their chemistry teachers in company. Thank you.
Good evening, guys. I perceive two characters in the given picture. One is male, around of age 45 years, who is a professor, and other is female, who is a junior research fellow, JRF, of around age 25 years. Actually, the junior research fellow, Reena, came from a village background who doesn't a basic idea about practicals. So his professor after explaining the class, he took her to lab and explaining the practicals, how to use burette and pipette, and how to titrate the chemicals, and all this. He is giving practical knowledge to her student. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. I have perceived two characters from this picture. One is male, other is female. Both are in positive mood and age between 25 to 35. My action of this story is teacher as a profession. My main character is Sunita. Sunita lives in a small town who was fond of teaching, and he always wanted to be a teacher in a school. Through sheer effort and hard work, she cleared the entity examination and got good score, and selected as a assistant chemistry teacher in a school. And after 2 years of experience, she was promoted. She gained the experience of 2 years, and she was promoted as a chemistry teacher in the same school only. And now she is teaching chemistry subject to the students, and now she enjoys his teaching, and she enjoys his.
Gentlemen, I have perceived two characters.
I will start.
Good evening, gentlemen. I have perceived two characters in my story. One is male and one is female. Both have done PhD in the biotechnology, and both are biologists. So after doing PhD, they wanted to do research on some microorganism that can degrade the plastic, because plastic causes pollution in our environment, which is very harmful to our planet. So they started independent research. Also, they seek fund from the government, and also government gives them some fund. In the starting years, they find very difficulties to like shortage of funds and shortage of equipments, but they did not give up. They continued their research. After some years, they able to find those organisms that can digest the plastic. So after that, they research their findings, and in International Biological Council, they get verified and also get praise from the renowned scientists at that time. Thank you, all of you.
Good evening, gentlemen. My story contains two characters, in which one is male and another one is female. So the male mood is positive and age is around 35 years old, whereas female age is around 25 years old and mood is positive. The action of my story is development of vaccine. So my story goes like this: Rahul and Ria are two college students who are doing their chemistry practical in the experimental lab. While they were doing the experiment in chemistry lab, they realized that there is an uh, pandemic epidemic in an area. So they decided to start develop a vaccine on their own. After many failures, they were ultimately able to develop the successful vaccine, which was able which by this way they were able to help and survive lots of life in a rural area. Thank you.
Good evening, gentlemen. From the picture, I perceive two female character of age around 25 to 30 year old. Rima, the action of my story is experiment in the Serum Institute of at Delhi. Reena is assistant professor in the Serum Institute of India. So she had working in with senior professors in the experiment about the pandemic vaccination. So she do well to implement the COVID-19 vaccination in the urban areas. So she vaccinated few few urban peoples firstly. So thank you.
So, gentlemen,
As
most of us
gentlemen
say
all
it is
have
a
seen that
chemistry
majority
experiment,
of
I
the
think,
and it
guys,
is a
cases
this
chemistry
is a
lab.
clear cut
Gentlemen,
It is
we can see
a
that
chemistry lab.
the
It is
Serum
a
Institute
to make a
3 points are
an
given to
action
the
in
student.
that
The
because
topic
it
is
is chemistry lab.
biology
In the
student.
class.
in my
There
opinion,
is JS researching
most of
many
the
issues
I
related to
agree with
biological.
you that
So the male character is
Involved
the PhD
in
scholar.
Male character
some
is
type of research,
Solving
so we can
also
so
officer of
main
the
character should be the
we can go with
conducting the
that.
lab.
Working with the
his
chemistry
have
department.
because we have a same
gentlemen, all of you are agreed with
Gentlemen, I
the
think that
Either
all are
they
about
are
the
opinion,
COVID-19
Only the
pandemic.
female character is the
perceive the
professor.
picture.
experiment.
Both can't be a scene officer.
let's first decide
So
their
they
age
both
and then
doing research on some
Gentlemen, we are working with the same
Okay, gentlemen, are you all are agree
we cannot
that
consider this as a
Coming to
COVID-19
see,
let's
male
not
age
make our
Gentlemen,
story
first of
around
all, we have to decide what
COVID
is
vaccination. Let's make our story
so
around
positive.
we have to
the story.
vaccination.
After that, we have to decide what is
Everyone
the
agree with that.
go teacher and student.
Suggest something.
We can take it as a chemistry lab, not the COVID vaccine lab, because we were not
It's a
getting any
chemistry lab and what is going on?
Serum is a lab of serum
Is a chemistry lab
for making some vaccine
Or
solutions.
some experiment is going on.
take it as a
First, agree with
or
that.
any normal chemistry.
Male character is conducting practical class.
It is a lab of
Movement of something.
related to biology. That, so it is mostly possible. It is suitable.
We have seen that mostly of us make a story on a research center. On research, so we can consider the one as a person as a scientist, another as a internal.
It's okay
So
that
consider
a
that
scientist and
there is students in the lab and there is conducting practical class. I think we should go with that also.
chemistry lab. It is microbiology lab. So scientists are deciding that.
Yeah, Manav, we can consider, if we are considering them as a teacher, we can consider them it as a practical experiment they are going on in the college.
Badal, I think many of us suggested that it is a serum institute and on
Take it as a chemistry lab where assistant is
better. We consider that it is a chemistry lab and they are doing the practical experiment on the chemistry lab, and while doing the chemistry experiment, the students are facing some problems.
not wearing any safety gear.
we can also
practical class.
create a heroic
Common theme as the chemistry lab where
With that practical class.
Appearance of the student. Number of
Also, lots of people are lots of us so you guys are agree with that.
Okay, gentlemen, as you, I listen, most of us are agree with it that there is a
I would like to add one more point.
name is Amitabh.
And they are doing research on someone
We can consider that
for their work.
This is the person as a main character who is a newly appointed teacher in the
I know also
Sarvotaya
mentioned that
they are
their work
analyzing
is recognized in the international institution. The government institute will be better than so the two female characters
as you are saying that
another is
chemistry lab.
I think Papa has a good point. I think
to conclude that story that
it's a good point. Let listen his point.
and after that people are
Yeah, Thapa, you can conclude your point. Yeah, Thapa.
so that they get Padma and also promote it in international for the
Point that is
Chain of experiment
is being carried out. How is
Serum Institute and other type of
it's also a good idea.
It is better to go. Ahmed said that it is the Serum Institute, not the chemistry lab, because in the chemistry lab there is a number of students
Many of us
there.
is agreeing the theme as a chemistry lab where they assistant chemistry teacher.
I think one of us pointed out very genuine point that teacher is showing how to perform titration and how to handle
Gentlemen, our story is done as I listen most of our story, and that there is a person is newly appointed teacher in the school is doing a practical experiment on titration.
Government is going on
Titration practical.
some solution
experimental level, not a titration.
We can conclude that
there are some light some there should be some purpose
we can take the outcome that
It
they
is a
successfully
chemistry
teach
lab.
the titration
I
on the
like the
CGCAT
story of
class.
Abhishek. Yes,
But
Gentlemen, chemistry lab and
Abhishek
he is a professor
perform
from
institute with
titration.
kind of vaccines.
They are
I'm suggesting
how to handle
experimental
in chemistry lab, how to handle
This is a
they are
scene
very
of
learn how to do
Yes, yes, yes.
experiment in laboratory, not a titration and not a
some serum institute in some biological lab. There are also some chemical
because
Okay, fine. Fine. That was a quite healthy discussion. So please now tell me who is your group leader who is going to narrate the group story. Not yet decided.
Gentlemen, I would like to give the group story if you have no problem.
I would like to nominate Badal for that.
On behalf of all of you.
Gentlemen, if all of you agree with my point, then I would like to give the group story.
In my opinion,
I choose Badal as
calibrate our group
Okay.
group leader.
Very good confident
I think
person.
Badal has covered all the points, and I guess he observed all the
Yes,
discussion.
exactly,
once
Sachin.
again,
Badal
please-
covered all the
Please
points
stop
of
it,
our
everyone.
group.
Everyone, please stop it. Listen, I'm giving you last 1 minute. Discuss among yourself and do let me know who will be your group leader. I just want one person named directly. I don't want to listen all this drama. Discuss and let me know within 1 minute. Start.
Guys, this is a scene of experiment in lab, not a titration.
Let's vote out.
Nominate the person.
A scene of experiment in laboratory, not a titration.
For that.
Nominate Sadanand sir to narrate our
Who
story.
wants to do?
Nominate the leader.
Then we can go with
Gentlemen, we should
the
decide our leader.
Time is given to nominate one
How many
leader.
persons
We should not
voted?
waste our time.
Finally, we can make our one.
Nominate
Before leader, we have
Finally,
to
we can
continue
choose
our
one.
story.
Okay. Just give one
I
person
nominate
name.
Badal Yadav.
We have to conclude our story.
Shall we nominate Badal as leader, guys?
If you nominate
Salman.
me, then I can give.
Give your opinion. Give your
But
opinion.
before nominating, we have to conclude on story.
It is time for selecting a
Yeah,
leader.
the leader will conclude. The time is for
Gentlemen, let's
nomination.
select
nominate
our
Badal Yadav. I
group
think
leaders.
Sadanand,
We can select
everyone
two group
agrees.
leaders so that we can
So gentlemen,
finalize.
If guys
how many of us
nominate
We
accept
have
Badal
1 minute
to narrate the
for
group story?
Gentlemen, we have
So how
only
many
1 minute
of you
left.
accept
Guys, we
Badal
will
as
be
leader
out
the
of
group
time.
story?
Please nominate
I
anyone
choose
from
Badal.
your
Nominate
side.
Prince.
I nominate
Prince, who would
Badal
like
for that.
to nominate?
I nominate Ashutosh
Okay.
Dubey.
I nominate Badal Yadav.
Sadanand to be the group leader.
I'm also with Sadanand.
Okay, Badal covered most of the common points of our group. Let us go for this time.
What about others?
No, but Badal has narrated
And what about
mostly
others?
on
Please
the
stop it,
lab.
everyone.
Nominate anyone.
Sadanand sir
Okay,
story.
fine,
That's
fine. Please stop it. Now tell me who's your group leader. Give me one name. Only one name.
Sadanand sir.
Sadanand
Okay,
sir.
all agree with Sadanand? All agree with Sadanand?
Sadanand.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
All agree? Yes,
Yes,
and
sir.
all agree with Sadanand?
Yes, sir.
Who's not agree with Sadanand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We agree.
Yes, sir.
Raise your hand for Sadanand, everyone. All agree with Sadanand. Okay, I think rest of people are not agree. I want a full vote. So discuss among yourself 30 seconds and let me know who will be the leader. Start.
Gentlemen, Sanadhan should be
Gentlemen,
our
it's
group leader.
Please
Okay,
nominate
Sananand, just
Making
brief
a
the
powerful
story first.
story that will be
Gentlemen, I
beneficial for
think
all of
Badal
us.
can narrate our group story.
Sadanand, brief your
Gentlemen,
story.
if you agree,
Sadanand,
I would
brief your
like to
story
nominate
first.
our story, our group
Sadanand,
story. If you are agree with
you
me,
have to
I would like to nominate our group
conclude
story.
your
Give me
story
a chance to
firstly,
nominate our
fastly.
story
Yes.
to represent
Sadanand,
our
let's
group.
We can
Badal.
start it.
compile your story in a short way. Then
Badal, you can go.
Sadanand, please compile your
I
story.
think Badal has observed
So
all the
in our story,
He has
as we
seen
as
similar story.
I would represent
Bharat,
our
please speak to Sadanand.
Unmute you want to give the chance to narrate.
yes. We can give a chance to Sadanand.
I think
So it is
Sadanand
not
should give a
giving
chance.
chance. Badal can communicate well. So I think Badal can narrate our
Okay.
group story.
Okay,
I
well,
think
Both are good
Sadanand,
at communication, but
please,
it's
Sadanand,
not
please
issue.
conclude your story first. Please,
Please,
fastly.
guys, would
This is my
you
story.
or any of
It's
the
a
two?
clear
okay,
cut.
please, fine, quiet. Now tell me who's your group leader.
Sadanand
Tell
sir.
me who's your group leader.
Sadanand, sir. Sadanand.
Sadanand.
All agree with Sadanand?
Sadanand.
Yes, sir.
Anyone who's not agree with Sadanand?
Yes, sir.
Sadanand, anyone who's not agree with Sadanand, tell me right now, quick. All agree with Sadanand? Raise your hand. Everyone, those are agree with Sadanand. Okay, Sarkar is not agree. Dushyant is not agree. Okay, gentlemen, thank you so much. You can leave.
जैसे एक मतलब फीमेल भी थी तो उसको एज ए लीड एक्टर रख सकते हैं कि खाली मेल को ही रखना चाहिए था?
नहीं, लीड एक्टर फीमेल भी रख सकते हो, क्या दिक्कत है उसमें? दिख रही तो वही तो लोग हैं, आप क्या लोग?
ठीक है,
एक और चांस दो आप लोगों में डिस्कशन का. Say yes and no.
Sure, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, 5 minutes there on. Discuss among yourselves. Okay, come with the common group story. Manab and the people who will not agree. Now I'm giving you a chance. Let's see what you got. Start.
Guys,
Guys, this is a scene of a lab.
Gentlemen, those who are saying it is a myth, that is not possible because
Guys, we have to first discuss that they are a school. It is a school scene or a research scene.
these guys were not very
Concluded it is a school scene or a research scene. We have to come on a common story that we have to consider every single thing.
Intersections also.
Only we have to decide how it is
stories so that we can make a
story on something like age
Okay, gentlemen,
we can say that it is a lab and people there is a professor and his assistant working on some solution
I am also
and to create to solve some
have to be other student also have to be.
also practical classes is point of view.
you guys have
Very early days class.
This is a technical lab in
Plus two school.
we can consider him as a professor and his assistant who is working on some project.
not a class.
We can consider him as a professor and assistant who is working on a project.
The first one can be the
I agree with
the appropriate and paid by
We have to suggest that one scientist and other have to be
Laboratory
and lab assistant.
There is a female
to make a heroic character.
also performing some experiment.
Solution for plastic
And teacher is
Okay, guys, we have considered that they are working on an experiment. We have to now add some more points for how they do the experiment.
we can consider like
That's why I'm suggesting that they are doing some experiment.
demonstrate how to conduct
solution
and then later on
solve some kind of not more common coronavirus that is worldwide spread. That's why
it is not the chemistry lab.
I would like to slightly disagree with who is
we have learned by
situation. They must be a
I have a story.
if there is a COVID-19 situation and they are developing some,
there is lab
they must wear mask.
working on some
Gentlemen, we can consider that professor and his assistant working on a preparing a vaccine. There was an epidemic which was there in
Slightly disagree with
so they are working to
if it's
vaccine
situation of
chemistry lab.
COVID-19 and they are developing some vaccine, must wear mask. Precaution.
looking like an age
alternative of plastic
don't
they were doing
school
We can also add that also add a point that they work on the vaccinations and they also organize a meeting with the senior scientists to conclude. Gentlemen, we need some actions. We have already
action is going to be that
We have to also include that story that making vaccine and after that
Okay, fine. Stop it. Now tell me who is your group leader. Group leader, quick.
Manav sir.
Thapa.
Manav sir, Manav.
Abhishek sir.
Okay, you last 30 seconds directly give me the name of a leader. Start.
Sir, Thapa.
Gentlemen, I think Abhishek can give
Manav Sarkar.
Please put my point. We can say we can make
What are your points?
performing an experiment to improve soil quality.
They all experiment on
Gentlemen,
the
we
vaccine,
have already made a
not
story.
in a
We
class.
have to
I conclude
nominate
my
a
point
leader
that-
who
we
can
have to
nominate
select
a
the
story.
leader,
So
not to discuss
we are
or we
selecting
will
leader.
get
I like to
disqualified.
nominate Thapa because he already listened a story and he also added some good points in the
I would
story.
also like to
And
nominate
Abhishek Thapa
Thapa.
has also
I
given
will
the
whoever be
Manav
the
Sarkar.
Okay,
group
Abhishek.
leader, let's make a story.
Minute for Manav for conclude the story.
So guys, how many of I agree with Abhishek?
Narrate his story well.
Okay, please stop it now. Tell me
Gentlemen,
who's
let's
the leader. Okay, fine. Tell me who's the group leader.
Manav sir, Manav.
Abhishek sir.
Huh?
Sir,
Abhishek
Thapa.
Thapa.
Abhishek Thapa.
Abhishek Thapa.
With Thapa.
Abhishek sir.
Anyone who's not agree with Thapa, raise your hand. Anyone agree with Thapa?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
please. Thapa, give the group story.
No, sir.
Start, Thapa.
Thank you, gentlemen, for giving me this opportunity. So, friends, we had a very good discussion and we came into the conclusion. Sir, with your kind permission, may I narrate the group story?
Please.
So, gentlemen, we have seen from the picture there were two characters. The protagonist was a male whose name was Lucas, and age was 35, and his mood was positive. And the female was around 30, and her mood was positive, and age was 28. The action of this story would be carrying out an experiment on carrying out a thesis on finding alternatives on plastics. So Lucas, who was a professor in an IIT Kanpur, and one day his new trainee Reena was working on a project that how to find other alternatives on plastics. So one day she was not able to do the experiment properly. So the professor came her and approached her and gave her some good valid points like how she can perform the experiment well and find the solution on alternatives on plastics. So later we see that their experiment was completed and the thesis got over, and later she was being awarded her PhD degree, and they later, as a gratitude to the professor, she gave a treat to the professor and they were happy. Thank you.
The story. Anyone who's not agree?
We all are agree, sir.
Fine.
Fine, sir.